Do you take cattle breeding seriously? Would you like to know more about your herd sire? Does increasing the value of your seed stock operation interest you? If you answered yes to these questions, the American Simmental Association's innovative Carcass Merit Program may be just what the doctor ordered. Serious cattle breeders know that obtaining high levels of accuracy on their herd sires is a critical component in making genetic progress, and a critical component in making their operation more valuable. Serious breeders also know that high levels of accuracy on a sire can only be achieved through the collection of data on his progeny. Over the years, the ASA Carcass Merit Program has facilitated the collection of records on tens of thousands of progeny from hundreds of sires. Initiated in 1997, the ASA Carcass Merit Program is the longest running and largest structured sire testing program in the industry. Besides providing reams of data for genetic evaluation, the Carcass Merit Program has become a window to the industry for identifying the next generation of AI sires. As proof, a high proportion of our most heavily used sires are graduates of the program. Join us as ASA Field Rep Will Townsend speaks with Jim Butcher, an active user of the ASA Carcass Merit Program.
Hello, I'm Will Townsend, Western Field Representative for the American Simmental Association. I'm here outside of Lewistown, Montana with Jim Butcher, or Gateway Simmental. Jim, I want to thank you for joining me today to talk a little bit about the Carcass Merit Program. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Gateway?
Gateway Simmental was started at the very beginning by Emmett and Darlene Butcher. They had no history in the seed stock business prior to starting to breed Simmentals in the early 70s. And now my brother Tom and I operate Gateway Simmentals, which consists of about 850 cows. We do some farming, raise hay, and background our bulls and heifers here.
Sure. Could you tell us a little bit about your involvement with the Carcass Merit Program?
Well, we've been a strong advocate of carcass testing animals. We began feeding our own cattle in '94, and when the Simmental Associations started the Carcass Merit Program, we were all for it and joined in early to enroll some bulls into.
So Jim, why don't you talk a little bit about how the Carcass Merit Program has added value to your bulls, whether that be through genetics or marketing or any other way?
We've fed cattle since we began feeding our own cattle in '94. Prior to that, we just sold our calves on superior videos. And when Marty and Jerry started the Carcass Merit Program, we thought it was a great idea. It'd be another avenue for us to carcass test our bulls against a wider variety of genetics from across the country.
For any breeders that are considering enrolling a bull in the Carcass Merit Program, what recommendations or any words of encouragement would you have for them?
Well, we truly encourage producers to enroll, if they have a bull that they really think is good, that can contribute to the Simmental business and the beef industry, we highly recommend it. You can learn a lot of things about a bull early on in his life and compare them against some of the best young sires that are available. And for the information that you get for the $1,500 that it costs to enroll an animal, we think it's just a good deal.
Yeah. Jim, I think it's pretty clear to see that testing these sires through their progeny is an extremely valuable tool in terms of identifying those superior sires at an early age, adding value to your bulls by increasing the accuracy on the EPDs. And for the bull buyers, they can make better genetic decisions, quicker genetic improvements in their herd, and ultimately come up with a more profitable cow herd. So Jim, I just want to thank you for giving us kind of a first-hand look at the Carcass Merit Program today.
Thank you, Will.
If you're interested in enrolling one of your bulls to become a part of the Carcass Merit Program, please contact Will Townsend, Dr. Wade Schaefer, or Dr. Jerry Lipsy at the American Simmental Association headquarters by phone at 406-587-4531.